Hello everyone, this is Sergeant Waffles.
And this is Metallic in 25, and we're gonna have a Gears of War 3 gameplay video for you, our first one. And the game's only been out 5 days by now, and we were really excited for it. And here it is.
Alright, so I am playing Warzone on Old Town.
This was in the beta, so you may know this map. We'll get to the maps later on, but I guess we'll start out with some of the... Actually, you know what? I want to just start out and say the dedicated servers work on this game. They're fantastic. Just definitely a step up from Gears of War 2. What isn't a step up from that? But I guess we'll get to the weapons now.
Alright, so this game I'm using the Hammerburst, but normally I would use the Lancer.
I prefer the Hammerburst.
I use the Lancer because it has a 60 round clip. And normally I would get faster kills with the Hammerburst, but I can really only kill one person before I have to reload, so I prefer the Lancer. But this is only Warzone, everyone only has one life, so I go with the Hammerburst.
I like the Hammerburst because I like the lack of recoil when you aim down the sights. You know, if you press right stick after you're aiming already, you can aim down the sights like in first person. And that's why I like it. And the bigger clip than Gears 2, which makes it a lot easier to use.
Personally, I think you have like 25 round clip because sometimes you need to reload for one kill. That's just only the mission.
And then there's the Retro Lancer. I think this thing is a little bit too powerful. But I'm glad that they increased the recoil, and it isn't annoying me as much as it did in the beta. So, that said, what do you think?
I think it was easier to fix than the sawed-off shotgun. Like the Retro Lancer, just needs maybe slower rate of fire, a little weaker, just something. It's not that difficult. But the sawed-off, on the other hand,
lower range and lower spread, or smaller spread.
Or power or something. But everything they would do to that weapon to make it
might make it useless.
Yeah, to make it as good as the Gnasher would probably make it useless because of the one-shot clip.
But I have to say, maybe the sawed-off, it's just that the way that it plays, the way it makes people play, they just decide, oh, I'm gonna go camp around a corner and I'm just gonna wait there and use the sawed-off. Be a douchebag.
But as you can probably tell, we don't like the sawed-off shotgun. We use the Gnasher like I am in this game.
There's not really much to say about it. I mean, it was in Gears of War 2 and 1 as the only choice. So,
although, really the only difference is that in Gears of War 2, if you were hard aiming, blind firing, or doing a pop shot, and if you know what a pop shot is, it's just when you aim down sight and shoot really quick. The damage is different on the Gnasher, depending on how you shoot it.
Now it's normal. Yeah, it's all good.
Now in this game, no matter how you shoot it, the damage is going to be the same. So it's really up to you how you want to use it.
Now, as I said, we'll get to the maps later on, and here we are. We're on Old Town, a beta map. It was pretty good, and they made a couple of changes to other beta maps, like Trash Ball, where there's different ways to get out of the spawn. There's less spawn trapping. That's much better for team deathmatch. Overall, I'd say that I like a lot of the maps in this game, but a lot of them are dependent on the game mode. There's not too many maps, I don't think, that are good for every single game type.
I agree with that. There's really no map that I don't like, but there are some maps I don't like for certain game types. Like Hotel, for example, is one of my favorite maps to play on King of the Hill. But the maps like Sandbar are not so great for King of the Hill because it's so wide open.
I actually like Sandbar for King of the Hill, but I don't really like it for Team Deathmatch so much.
And the other way around. But there's really no maps I just don't like.
Actually, I'd say Old Town, this map is awful for King of the Hill in my opinion.
I agree. Because the hills on other maps will usually spawn near a weapon or on a weapon. But in this map, it's just way away from everything, so it's just out in the open, and it's very difficult to either get the hill or keep the hill.
And a lot of the power weapons, I mean, I guess we'll talk about that a little bit. The sniper and the torque bow are a lot easier to use because there's no lag. So, but don't get that. Don't get me wrong. There's still. It's not like it's cheap or something. It's fair.
And this video is only going to go on for a short while longer. And I just want to say that all the maps in this game are symmetrical. And in Gears 2, most of them were, but there were a couple, like Flood, which I don't really like too much, but it wasn't exactly symmetrical.
Alright, so basically, soon we're going to have some videos about Beast Mode, Horde Mode, Campaign. Get ready for that. And comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you for watching.
See you later.